Hello everybody and welcome to another video. In this video we're going to be talking about the leaked new Empire General miniature. Let's have a little look at it. So yes, yesterday a picture dropped on the interwebs of the new mounted miniature for the Empire. Now, Games Workshop have already shown off the hero on foot, and they've kind of talked about the mounted hero. There's kind of, in the announcement during the preview show, they shown a quick video of the Empire army, and at the very front you kind of got a quick glimpse of the two, the one on foot and the one that's mounted. They've kind of talked about the mounted one, but they hadn't really shown anything off, and they still, to this point, still have not put an article out about it. So I would imagine at some point today they probably will, because they generally do sort of respond to that. But it's out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to flip the camera up, and then we're going to get the picture up, and we're going to have a little look at the miniature itself. So here is the miniature. This is Harold Gumnenson, Grand Master of the Knights Panther, and this is a pretty cool looking miniature, to be completely honest. I'm gonna assume that this is going to be a resin kit, just by looking at it. It kind of has that look of a resin kit. The detail on it is super sharp. Now I quite like this. Obviously there's a few other pictures of it. This is looks like it's a photo taken directly out of the Arcane Journal. And obviously that's where the rules for him are going to be. But yeah, it's got all your classical sort of Empire sort of traits. You know, you've got your big sort of armoured plater on the front and the back of the horse. Him in full plate armour with the big massive pauldron going on. Yeah, it's looking pretty impressive. Now, I don't know who is sculpting these horses for Games Workshop, but damn, they are really knocking it out the park. And yeah, absolutely stunning. I mean, we've had a host of really good miniatures on mounts for the past year or so. I mean, we've got the Herald for the Nurgle army in Age of Sigmar, absolutely beautiful miniature. There's the mounted Cavalier Marshal for the Cities of Sigmar, again another beautiful mounted character. Then you've got all of the Dark Oath mounted stuff. Again, the horses are stunning. In the Bretonnian army, we've got the Unicorn, which is another stunning mount, and the two mounted Pegasuses as well, which are really good. And then we've got this, and it's like just this trend of these quality mounts, these horses sculpts that they're doing really well. They do have Hera for the new Lord of the Rings, which was shown off yesterday. I was going to do a video about her separately, but the fact that she's not a Tolkienian character and she's made up by Warner Brothers, I've kind of sort of went off that idea of doing a video, because I would just rant about how bad the whole concept of her is, considering she's not a named character from Tolkien's work. In fact, she's literally mentioned in one sentence and is the daughter of, and that is it. So yeah, nice miniature. Hopefully she'll have a really good nose. But back to this. This is stunning. I am really digging this. Loving this horse. I can't wait to see Games Workshop actually do the actual reveal for it properly, and we can actually get a little bit of the video of it and see the full thing around it. Hopefully they'll do a bit of a cool thing. But yeah, it's absolutely stunning. But the other one that they did, and I've done a video on this and we've talked about it, is the character himself on foot. So I think the Empire are looking pretty decent right now. So yeah, it's pretty good. All in all, the old world is shaping up quite nicely. So next year, we're expecting to see the Beastmen, and I would imagine that the Beastmen are going to be the next army to drop for the old world after the Empire. And then we've got the Wood Elves and the High Elves. to finish off, which is going to be cool. I do think the High Elves are probably going to be the last army to drop, to be completely honest. But yeah, I'm really intrigued to see what they do. Really intrigued. I do think that the High Elves are going to get a new mounted Griffin, Lord on a Griffin, because that miniature is nowhere to be in sight. The one from the skull, is it the Skull Pass box, the starter set that we got in 8th edition with the High Elves versus the was it Skaven? I'm gonna say it's Skaven. Yeah, there was a High Elf on a Griffin there. I've got him in my cabinet behind me. I've got a feeling that that miniature is going to get replaced with a brand new one, because right now that seems to be the trend. But this is really, really nice. I'm really impressed with this. I definitely would be tempted to pick up this miniature just to paint up myself, and probably will at some point in the future. I'm going to be doing a lot of Old World very, very soon. I've got an order coming with some Grail Knights and a Paladin on foot stabbing the Orc head. Finally got my hands on that miniature. So I'm going to be doing a couple of painting videos on them, and I'm going to be working on my Bretonnian army and getting them up and running, because I want to be playing a lot of Old World in 2025. So definitely want to be getting my my army up and running. And just to the right of me, just down there, is my Green Knight model that I'm going to be doing a bit more work on as well. So all in all, I'm pretty chuffed. This is really, really nice. So if you are an Empire fan, you're going to really like this one. And I've got a feeling that this is going to be another miniature that we're going to be seeing a lot of at Golden Demon Awards in the future. It definitely has that sort of appeal, and I think it's probably going to be the basis of quite a few conversions for other Grandmasters, for other knightly orders. The Empire are looking pretty solid, which is kind of cool. I might pick up the Arcane Journal just alone, just to read a little bit of the fluff about it, because the new setting that we are in for the Old World is really, really interesting. And we've seen the Battle Wizards and the new wizards, like the Battle Mage and the Necromancer and stuff like that. So there's definitely a nice, cool aesthetic going through the Empire armies, which is quite cool to see. And this is obviously long before the Colleges of Magic get set up. So that's the video. If you like what I do, please like, subscribe, share, and all of that good stuff. And I will catch you in the next video, and see you later. Bye bye.